What is up guys, my name is Marco, welcome to a new video. In this video I want to give my personal and final review about the new Jeremy Fragrance Office for Men fragrance. It's right here. Last week I made a video unboxing this fragrance. It arrived here on Monday and I gave my first impression, but now after trying it for an entire week I finally feel ready to give my final opinion about this fragrance. As I already mentioned in all the other blog posts and videos that I made, and also in the first impression video, the first thing that you can smell by smelling this is the bergamot, followed by pink peppery vibes. And as it dries out, you can smell deeper and more intense notes, which are very hollows. It's a very intense, masculine and fresh fragrance, perfect for the office, as the name says, office for men. But you know, let's rate it as all the other fragrances in my channel for the scent, the compliments and the performance. So what about the scent? I honestly like it, but you know, when these things arrives, you expect something very special because of the massive hype that is created in the fragrance community because of this fragrance and because of Jeremy. So you are gonna wait, you're gonna expect something very special, when instead the first thing that you're gonna smell, the top notes, is the bergamot. And the bergamot is one of the most frequently used note for all the men's fragrances, the fresh men fragrances. So you will be a little bit disappointed at first because you think, oh, I already smelled something like this before. But as soon as it dries out, it's a very deep, intense and masculine, fresh fragrance for men. I enjoy it, I like it. I mean, it's perfect for the office, as I already said. It reminds me a little bit of Creed Aventus mixed with Bleu de Chanel, as I said in the first video, in the previous video. And you know, it's a great fragrance, but not all the people that I made smell this fragrance enjoyed it like I did. I'd give it, so for the scent, because it's for its own environment, so the office, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 for the office. But for all the other occasions, like not in the office, not with the shirt, not with the perfect environment, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. So for me it's an 8.5, something like that. So what about the performance? In the performance category, nothing to say, it's a great fragrance. Why? Because it's a fresh fragrance. You know, with all the other fresh fragrances that I have, it's really hard to find good performance in a fresh fragrance because of the notes inside that disappear fast and that has not that big sillage that people want. But I have to tell you, this lasts long on my skin and projects. This is not a projectile monster. This is not a projection monster. Sorry for my English. This is not a projection monster. I have to tell you, sometimes when I asked people, what do you think about the fragrance, had a hard time to notice the fragrance around me. But if I make them smell like in my environment, in my zone, they are gonna smell it. I don't know why, maybe it's me. A lot of people I noticed on the internet, on YouTube, that they say that it's a sillage monster. I personally didn't notice that. I mean, it has a good sillage, like people behind you can smell it, but while you're sitting, while you're in the room, it's hard that people will smell you. Or maybe also when you're not in a closed environment, while you're in outdoor, it's really hard that people smell it. But I mean, it's called Office for Men, so the perfect environment for this fragrance is the office. If it's made because of that I understand and I give it a respect. But if it's not intentional, I mean, this is not a good point. Do you know what I mean? But I think that this is made for the office, so this is intentional, not to want to attack the nose of everybody else in the room. But he has a good sillage, so I think it's really nice. I have to give it an 8 out of 10 for the performance. But as I already said, used in the office, I'd give it a 9 or even 10 out of 10. Why? Because it's perfect for the office, you know. You're in the closed environment, you don't want to attack other people, but people can still smell you, can still feel you, and when they smell you, it's a really great fragrance that's not so aggressive. Lastly, what about the compliments? It's really hard to say about the compliments. Why? Because it's an office fragrance and I don't work in an office, but walking around and asking to my friends and also noticing while going out at night, etc. I tried in different situations, even in the gym. Some people noticed it, some people complimented me, some people I was asking what about the fragrance, what they were thinking about it, and they said, I like it, or I really like it, I don't like it. So, I don't know, the majority of people, the 90%, 85% told me that they like the fragrance, so it's very mass appealing. And they also said it's sophisticated, it's a very great fragrance, and it's very masculine. But a lot of people told me I already smelled this kind of fragrance before. So my final thoughts are, this is a very lovable fragrance, is mass appealing because of the notes inside, so a lot of people will like it. Mostly 95% of the people that will smell you're gonna be safe that they will like you, and they will notice that it's a niche, that it's sophisticated fragrance. So I have to give it an 8 out of 10. So these are my final thoughts, but before the video ends, I want to share this thought with you. I don't know why people hate Jeremy this much. Like every video that I make about Jeremy, down in the comments there are always like wars, and I don't know why. I personally don't mind if Jeremy is a good person or is not a good person. I personally like his videos, and this is why I watch them. I'm not on his side, I'm not on the other side. I'm personally neutral on these things. I just love his content, I just like his content. And I think this fragrance is a good fragrance for the office, as the name says. I think this is not a fragrance for whole time, all occasions, etc. like everybody's looking for. That's why I gave it like 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, etc. because I was rating this like all the other fragrances. But this is made exceptional for the office. This is the concept of the brand. This is why they made this fragrance. This is my opinion. Because if you want my personal opinion, for the office, I would give it for the scent a 10 out of 10 because it's perfect, it's clear, it's clean, it's safe, people will like it, it's masculine, it's deep. Performance, it's perfect because it lasts the whole day long for the office, and you will not attack all the other people's nose, but they will still smell you. So it's 10 out of 10 for the performance. And also the compliments. I didn't try it in the office, but I can pretty much say, I can guess 95% that it's a very safe fragrance because of the notes inside. And also people told me, oh, I already smelled this kind of vibes, and they liked it. It's a very mass appealing. So it would be a 10 out of 10 also there, or 9 out of 10 for the compliments. So what I was trying to say is that for a common fragrance, it could be strange and weird for people to understand, but for the concept of the brand that Jeremy and his brother are creating, that is, we want to create the perfect fragrance for each occasion, office for the man, maybe club for men, I don't know the next fragrances, but it will be club for men, dating for men, etc. This is one of the best, or maybe the best office fragrance that I tried. So this is my personal opinion. We have to rate it like in a different way. This is what I'm trying to say. This is a particular concept. I really like it. This is made for people that don't know anything about fragrances. They go to Sephora and buy the first thing that the Sephora girl is gonna tell you to buy, but they wanna be a little bit more sophisticated, so they're not going to Sephora and they say, I wanna a fragrance for the office. They know that this is good performing, this is good for the scent, this is good for everything, so they buy this. They want one for the club, they want one for the for dating. They know that they have the safest and like the perfect for that occasion fragrance with this brand. This is the concept, and this is my final thoughts. This is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.